Welcome to the inside of my home.
Do you have your whole life packed with you in the van, or do you have storage? Or
No, my entire life is here. This is Sora.
Hi, Sora.
She's a year and a half. The first thing that everyone is curious about is what this bench is.
Hi everyone, I'm Autumn, roving reporter here at CheapRVliving, and today we are in Homer, Alaska at a free campsite on the beach with Dominique. Hi Dominique.
Hey everyone, how are you doing?
And Dominique has a Ford Transit. I'm so excited to check that out. We sort of just met serendipitously and just thought, why the heck not do a tour? And it sounds like you have a really cool van life experience.
Yeah, I've been on the road now this is year 8. I've lived in many different rigs, and yeah, I'm here in Homer, Alaska for a few days. And like you said, just met this morning on the beach over coffee, and yeah.
What led you to embark on the lifestyle?
It started out as more of a minimalist journey. So I was living a very full-time university med school path life. And I ended up deciding that I really didn't know who I was. And I learned about the concept of minimalism and decided that I wanted to strip everything away to find the value in having less. And so in that, I started out in an SUV, and it kind of just transpired from there. So I lived in an SUV for 5 months, and then I bought my first van that same year, and it sort of just spiraled since.
What are some of your favorite things about it?
Meeting people in the mornings when you wake up on the beach is probably the best. You meet people from all over the world that are doing a very similar lifestyle, but again, with very different purpose. And I mean, yeah, waking up and this is your office view, your vacation view. It's great.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes, I work on the road, and so having the space to kind of move around, and if you want to sit down and you want to stand up, and just being able to shift, especially on a rainy day for me, I get cabin fever quite easily. So I'm a full-time content creator trying to get my YouTube going. And then I also run a UGC agency called Social Peak. So I have those two different things going. So I have my personal brand and then my business, which is a UGC.
Oh,
agency.
awesome.
Yeah.
What are your channels? And you're on Instagram too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm She Wanders Earth, and then my business is socialpeak.ca.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. And is She Wanders Earth also your YouTube?
Yes.
I'm curious to hear all about this van. What is it? What year?
It's a 2022 Ford Transit. It's the 350 all-wheel drive EcoBoost. It is the tallest one you can get and the longest one you can get. So it's the 148 wheelbase extended. I have a 2-inch lift on it, which is made by Van Compass, which was necessary for the weight of the rig and the build itself. And then I use General Tire all-terrain off-roading tires.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can we take a look?
Of course. I have 400 watts of solar on the top. I would recommend getting more than that. And then I have the Max Air fan up there, as well as the little roof deck. And I've recently put my Starlink on the top as well. We have my water inlet here, and I added a little lock to it just for safety.
Oh, that's great.
So these are my Van Essential window covers, which I love. And then in my little garage here, I'll give you a sneak peek. It's kind of a nightmare in here, but I have these cute little curtains to make it, you know, a bit more fairy-like. And then my skis, because my whole house is in here. So skis, 2 pairs. I have all my AC paneling, and battery bank is all within this massive cabinet in the back here. My bike, a bunch of other storage things, paddleboard, winter gear, everything is in the back here in my garage.
So you've got quite an outdoorsy life.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
love it.
do you have your whole life packed with you in the van, or do you have storage? Or
No, my entire life is here, which I love, because it's got, yeah, it's everything that I need, and it also allows me to live within the seasons and live within my means. And this side, I have my shore power. So this is a 30 amp plug. The star of the show, this is Sora.
Hi, Sora.
She's a year and a half.
Oh, what a cutie pie. She is a beauty.
And she's a mini Aussie, and she is the best little co-pilot. So she's awesome.
How is she taken to the road?
She loves it. It's all she's known. And so she gets to meet new friends all the time on the road and adventure wherever we go. Well, welcome to the inside of my home. I thought I would start off by showing you my fridge, and I'll kind of just walk through the builds. But the first thing that everyone is curious about is what this bench is, which
Yes.
is my fridge. It's an Iceco, I think it's a 75 liter. So I've got a fridge on this side, which you can see if you'd like.
Nice.
And a ton of space, so I can have fresh food for a long time. These baby clips, by the way, are they're a game changer.
Oh, are those just for like infants?
Yeah, they're like a child lock, but they help hold anything shut in the van, like for drawers and cabinets.
Very nice.
Yeah, really handy. And this is my kitchen space. So I have a induction cooktop, which is awesome. I love this. It does use a lot of power, but it cooks things really quickly and it boils water really fast too. The most important part is my oven.
Oh, you have an oven.
Yeah, which I love. It's a Breville. And so it does baking, convection, air fry, dehydrate, all the things.
Wow, that's fantastic.
So you have cutlery is all in here. And then plates and bowls are in here, along with some jars. And then little spice rack here.
Oh, yeah.
And then underneath in this bottom one are my pots and pans. Huge sink, which is great for leaving dishes and not doing them right away. No, it's awesome. I love having the sink, especially if I wanted to wash something quickly like my clothes. I have like a big wash basin, which is awesome. And then here's sort of my control panel. I have my hot water tank is on this. I have a spare. These are my switches and my water pump. My inverter switch is here. My heater is here, as well as this is a pet monitor, which monitors the temperature of the van for when I'm out hiking. So if I leave Sora in here, I can check on my phone and see the temperature of the van, which is great.
So the hot water heater, is that propane?
It's not. It's 12-volt electricity.
Okay.
Which is great.
Yeah, and your 400 watts are covering that and the stovetop.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I have that, but my battery system is 600 amp hours. So that's sort of the bulk of it. And I also have a DC to DC charger. So when I'm
Nice.
driving, my batteries are generally fully charged.
Oh, that's fantastic. And do you have any other kind of generator, or is that
No.
enough?
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
There are times that I do need to go plug into shore power, which is why I have that outlet.
How about your water system?
I have 35 gallons, which is underneath here. It goes over the wheel well, which is a lot of water.
Yeah, that's excellent. How long does that get you?
Oh my gosh. I mean, if I'm being good with my water conservation, it lasts me 10 days.
Nice.
11 days.
Yeah.
And it also depends on how often I'm showering. And this is an epoxy shower. So it is foam board. It's 1/2-inch foam board that I covered with epoxy and fiberglass. And so it's extremely hard. Yeah, I just love it. I poured the epoxy, so the design is is custom, and it took me a few different tries, but I really love it. And I have a tile floor, and of course the Nature's Head composting toilet. I definitely don't find that I can last more than like 2 months before needing to like do a big refresh on it in terms of the composting side of it. But yeah, other than that, it's great. The only thing with the pee jug is it's clear. Not the best when you're trying to like go to dump it in public, but other than that, it works awesome.
And what a beautiful job you did with the epoxy. That is
Thank you.
really, really pretty.
Yeah,
And you know, you had shared that you did this build yourself.
Yeah, I will say the cabinets and the drawers I did have help with, so I can't take full credit for that. But the rest of the build, the trickiest part was figuring out the design and just getting started. And a lot of the time, we don't know where to start, especially when we know what we want in the van, but we don't exactly know where it's going to go or how all the pieces are going to work together. So this whole build started in Revelstoke, British Columbia, and I was having itchy feet, and there were van meetups happening, and I wanted to be a part of the community. So I was just like, this is fine. I'll just ratchet strap all my materials to the side of the van, sleep on the floor, and just go and live and have a good time and build as I go, which is a great idea. And it is possible. It's just very challenging because what I found was that whenever I wanted to work on a particular part, I had to bring everything out of the van during the day, work on what I needed to work on, pack everything back in at night. I guess I'll tell you too, like this roof is a cedar board, which I love. And then this little piece here is from Baja.
You have a really nice sized bed. This is as wide as a queen, isn't it?
It is, yep.
What did you use for your mattress?
It's custom foam. So I have hard foam, medium foam, and memory foam.
Nice.
3 types of foam. And you definitely have to be doing your yoga stretches to be able to get up onto the bed.
Oh, you know what? That's actually a good point because you have that nice garage space underneath.
Yes, yeah, that's a sliding door there. And then, yeah, I mean, you can use a stool to get up. And there you see like my toiletries and my books. And in the back is my laundry hamper. So this is a gasoline heater. The full heater is underneath the passenger seat.
Oh, cool.
And this provides me heat. I was in minus 30 degrees Celsius, which is very close to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit in the van last winter. And the floor was cold, but the van stayed room temperature, which was great.
So you've been van lifing for 8 years. Any tips for the ladies out there?
Yeah, I love talking about this. I think it's something that everyone has different tactics and how to handle different situations. If you're online and you're posting on social media, always be not even just a day behind, but like a week behind. Never post even close to where you are. If I'm traveling in an area that I don't know and I have a weird feeling, I will generally cook my meals and hang out in a location different from where I'll sleep at night. So that means that I can go and enjoy a sunset. I can be outside alone. Someone can see I'm alone with my dog, but they don't necessarily need to know that I'm in my van alone that same night. So I will drive somewhere else and go sleep and not get out of my vehicle so someone doesn't know I'm alone in the van. I think just following your gut as well and your intuition when you're talking to someone. If someone comes up to your van, and I think you can just get generally a good intuition and a good vibe in conversation with them for 10, 15 minutes before you can decide if this is somebody you want to continue chatting with or not.
For the folks who would love to do van life but just haven't quite taken the leap yet, what advice would you give them?
It sounds cliche, but you only live once. And stepping into that place of growth through discomfort, through change is, I think, the greatest gift that we can give ourselves. So reminding yourself that you only live one time and you can always choose again, and there's no wrong choice. You can always choose again, I think, is the biggest reminder that I give myself. And if you feel that burning desire to try this lifestyle, I highly recommend you do it because it is the happiest I've ever been. And then kind of leaning into that change and growth mindset as well. So like staying stagnant isn't always going to serve you. And again, like leaning into change is where you're going to find the most growth. And then segueing from that is adaptability. So as a van lifer, I feel like the best quality we can lean into is being adaptable to our environment and our situation, because things just generally don't go as planned. So if you can be adaptable, I think then you're just set up for success. Yeah.
Awesome. And so is this a lifestyle you think you'll do for a while?
A long time. Yeah. I plan on doing I'm on my journey right now to do the Pan Am. And then from there, I want to ship to Africa and then ship to Europe. And so it's a full world journey. So yeah, I don't have an end in sight. Yeah.
That is so cool. So tell us again your social media so folks can follow that journey.
Love that. So yeah, I'm She Wanders Earth on Instagram and YouTube.
Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful van and your story. And folks, if you got anything out of this video, definitely hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.